Hey guys, one of these days I'll be back at my house recording and I will have a more flattering hairstyle. But anyway, I talked to Breakout Edu like a year ago and I just said, I love your tool so much, but I just can't buy it right now on my own. It's not something we're going to buy for school. So will you let me talk about your games and then will you please make me a wooden box again? And so you'll see a wooden box on the screen. But I just want to tell you about my love for Breakout Edu. I discovered it on Twitter, I don't know, maybe in 2014, I think. And I remember emailing my boss, I think in the middle of the night, and saying, you have to buy this box for me. And I was the first one in our district of about 40,000 students to start doing a workshop on Breakout EDU and was really on the cutting edge at the time. And so I love it because it gives kids so many critical thinking skills. I'll link to some videos below that, talk more about Breakout EDU, why I love it, more you can do with it. But what I wanted to focus on today is a couple new features that I've never featured on my channel, including the lock of the day. I'm going to go through some featured fall games, although, when Christmas comes, or if you're watching this way later, you can search by any timeline. And then I want to talk to you about students building their own games and kind of how that process works. So stay tuned. Okay, so the first new feature I want to talk about is this lock of the day, which greeted me when I logged into the website after a little hiatus. And if you just want something quick that your kids can do, think of this as an entrance ticket, an exit ticket, something fun like if the troops have gone mad and you just need to kind of recenter everybody, you can have them click the lock of the day and do literally a one lock breakout. So there's a story, even though it's little, there's a story to it. You have the lock combination, you have everything you need, and you can still reflect on it. But again, it gives kids just a quick, break out of the routine and break out of the lock at the same time. So you can find that featured on the main website. A second feature you'll want to be aware of are the featured games. So for example, they have November featured games here right there on the homepage right now. Depending on when you're watching this, you'll see different seasons. But you can also go into the platform and you can come down and search games. So if I wanted to, look for Christmas, I can search Christmas, but in addition to that, I can also filter if I have a kit or if I don't. So I love the kit. That's the way I learned to play it. But I know that sometimes you're, not wanting to mess with a bunch of locks, or you're teaching kids virtually, as I showed in my Canvas Plus breakout video. So you can always filter just down to digital. And then on top of that, you can see, more filters. So I can click here and say, hey, I just want things for elementary school or a certain grade level in particular. So I love the filters. I love that you can search seasonally, but just know that if you come into Breakout EDU or come into the platform, then you will see featured games on the front as well. So a couple of featured games right now include Family Gathering. Y'all, if you have never played one of these, I know this is just the name of the game, but if you have never played one of these with your actual family or friends, stop what you're doing. Get one of these digital ones going for your family at the holidays. You will have so much fun. And especially if you're a hard nose like me and you don't give them a bunch of really easy peasy clues, you make them think, then they'll be frustrated, but they'll love it when they do break out. So think about the featured games and how you can search and filter those. I want to show you guys a couple features that honestly I have never used with students, but I feel like they are like a whole curriculum built out for you, that if you're a STEM teacher, if you have it like a 30-minute block, sometimes, excuse me, I had a cough. If you have one of those 30-minute blocks where you're really free to do what you want to do during a day, it's maybe, has a general rule to it, but you can kind of use it how you want to. Walk, don't run to platform.breakoutedu.com. And what I'm looking at here is a student digital game design course. It's amazing. It gives your kids step by step how they can think through game design. So even if you teach that, I know some friends in the Twitterverse teach game design as a course. I think this could be such good inspiration. But it teaches them how to write a story, how to create locks and clues that really are effective. And having designed, I think I've written 3 or 4, maybe 5 games. Yeah, I think 5 games for Breakout. My name's not on them, but they're here on the platform. And having designed and walked through that process, there's a lot to learn even as an adult about what makes a compelling game, what makes it an appropriate level of challenge. And so you can find this student digital game design course if you go into my account and then go into, click my account again, click my classes over on the left, and actually it's right down here at the bottom below that. It's called the Student Digital Game Design course. Another thing I wanted to show you that I think is an untapped resource is under the word resources up here at the top. And it will show you as an adult, all about the kit, the platform, yada yada, but also tips for designing a game. And again, that's something to think through. Even if not all the games come to fruition on the platform, having your kids walk through designing any kind of a game for an end of year review or end of unit review, if they would work together and design a really good game. And then, pro tip, you have enough of your kids designing on the same topic that then you can do like a battle of the games and pick one really good one that you can use from year to year. I'm all about working smarter, not harder. So anyway, if you have not used these particular features of Breakout Edu, I think they're fabulous. So I hesitate to say this is sponsored content because it's really not. All I asked is, can I have access to your platform so that I can show it? And then maybe I'm going to get a wooden box again one day. I said, will you please make me a wooden box like the old ones? Now they're plastic. They're more durable, of course, but I just am, sentimental like that. But anyway, if you go to store.breakoutedu.com, if you catch this before Black Friday, there's actually a sale. If you want just the subscription, you can get that for $74 as opposed to $99. But I think I also have a discount code. So if you'll leave me a comment if you need that, or reach out to me via email, susielolly@gmail.com, then I can try to get you a discount code as well. But you can buy the kit for $179, including a year subscription, or you can just buy a year subscription. And I just want to say, as a teacher, I'm married to a preacher. I'm not rolling in the dough or anything like that. So I understand why teachers don't want to buy anything for themselves. Get your school to buy it for you. Get your PTA to buy it for you. It's worth critical thinking. And even if you use it once a month, it's a value. But sometimes we want things to be free, but companies do have to run. And this is a little mom and pop kind of a company that is not out there, making tons of money. So I'm happy to support them. Again, so not really sponsor content, but they did give me access to their platform to be able to show you. So I hope that you will get into Breakout Edu and reach out to me. I love it. I've used it for years. So if you have any specific questions, let me know. Hey guys, I put my heart into these videos, so I hope you loved it. I hope you've loved all of them, but if you haven't, then make sure you go back and watch the previous videos. I'm making playlists for you all the time. So if you're somebody who wants time savers, there's a playlist for that. If you want to gamify, playlist for that. And all of my themes of my blog. So did you like it? Go ahead and click the thumb below. If you really liked it, I'd love if you shared it on your favorite social media channel. I'm at Susie Lolly on Twitter. And then finally, my very favorite is if you subscribe. Subscribe to YouTube and subscribe on the blog. Take care.